Welcome to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for 22-24 season. My name is Spad. Today you're joining me for the deadline stream for Gameweek 6. We've got an hour to go before the deadline goes. I've got one free transfer in the bank at the moment, and one player that's injured that's out for the whole season, so most likely I'll be taking him out of my team. And I've got 4 million in the bank. I'm going to check the predicted points for defenders and maybe midfielder and a striker. Because I've got so much money in the bank, I can take a -4 hit if I need to. If I get some advice from any of you guys, will be helpful. But let's see what I can do with this team in a moment. And what games we've got coming up for them. And the points they'll acquire. So, there were some price changes today as well. Gusto's price went up to 4.3. And Robertson's price went up to 6.6. Mainly because probably a lot of people had Trent in the teams and taking Trent out and putting Robert instead in. And they got a goal last weekend. I don't expect him to get a goal again this week. It's not he. Before that, he scored like over a year ago, so he's not going to get another goal anytime soon. Gabriel Martinelli's price has dropped to 7.8. Thomas Solanke, I don't know how much he was. Was he 6.5 million or was he 7 million? Because his price is 6.4 now. It's just dropping. Luis Diaz has dropped as well, which I'm not happy about because he's my team. So if I was going to take a midfielder out, he could have been one of them and I could have made 1.1 in profit. But I still want him on my team. There might be a slight chance he might not play tomorrow, but because he played on Thursday, I think he played the full 90 minutes. So it's going to be hard for him to get a starting place, especially when you've got Jota and Gakpo just sitting waiting to play. So I might have to make a -4 transfer there. I don't have to make maybe I don't have to do -4. I can just, because I could just pay Colwell, Gusto, and Trippier for this game week. Change one of the midfielders or strikers. I'd could take a -4 hit there. If I take out, I need 5 million to get Starline. So the only player I could take out for that is Saka and Rashford. And Rashford's got the game against United, so I don't expect him. I don't want to take him really out because he's got games against Burnley, Crystal Palace, and Brentford. So not really contemplating taking him out. But if you look at the predicted scorelines, my predicted points that I'm looking at are from game week 6 to 8. So if you look at the defensive ones, at the moment we already got Trippier. I can go in and get Burko to prepare for game week 7 if I want to bring him in. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that at the moment. Yeah, I could bring in Shaw for Newcastle, double up on the Newcastle defense. But then who do I play instead? Do I play Gusto or Colwell? Who's got the easier games in this options? So let me just go to. I'll pick my team. So I'm going to play Flecken over Turner because Turner's playing Man City, so I don't want to have Turner in goal. I'm going to have Flecken in goal for that. So I don't have to take Henry out this week if I don't need to really. His price hasn't dropped yet. People haven't really start taking him out yet. So I can roll this on to next week if I need to. But then his price might drop twice in next week, which is a gamble to take, So that's why I have to think about that. I can, if I go into the predicted points for the midfielders, Salah's their number 1 at the moment. His price is just a sticking point at the moment to get him into the team as well. If I would bring him in and be in for, who would it be? Big Diaz mainly, or even Sterling. But even that, I need a few more. I only got 4 million in the bank, so I need a bit more money. And the only way I can do that is probably, there's not much way I can do that. So right now, Salah can't make this team. So let's just stay out of Salah. Son, I just don't think he's going to make points against Arsenal and Liverpool. Yes, the Luton games afterwards, which is an away game. In that time, Luton would have played an extra game as well, where some Tottenham would have. So they'll have a bit more rest. So he could get goals in that game, in the Fulham game, the Crystal Palace game. So I might want to bring him in then, but for now, I don't think so. the thing with Rashford is my team at the moment. Like Burnley, Crystal Palace, good games, and Brentford at home, the Sheffield United away. Then you got Man City after that. Then they get few easy fixtures, and then they got on and off fixture list. So it's like, in my opinion, you have to keep Rashford in your team. Madison, same thing as I said, Son. Not two game weeks ahead as well, so don't want to take him out. Saka's in my team at the moment, but the thing is, like, he's star player for Arsenal. Like, I could sacrifice him because, like, it is Tottenham next at home, then Bournemouth away. Yes, good game to have. Then Man City at home, then Chelsea away, then Sheffield United at home is a good game. Then Newcastle away, another hard game. But they are going to be fighting for the league. So if they do want to be fighting for the league, he needs to be getting the points, and the goals, and assists. So that's probably the main reason why he's going to be probably still sticking in my team. It's part of the template as well. I know I'm following the template too much, but that's what it is. Could go with Ezra, but nah. Just got decent games like Fulham at home, then United away, Nottingham Forest at home, then Newcastle, Tottenham. 5 games. Like, I could bring him in, but for who? It's a question, right? I don't want to sacrifice Mbemo. He's got his game against Everton, then Forest away, United away. Yes, that's a hard game there. So, choices. Then in the attack, after all, Haaland is number 1. Like, nobody else but him. Then you got Julian Alvarez as well, who, in my opinion, is going to be hopefully scoring a lot of points today. Because, yeah, it's needed. He needs to score a lot more points. Then you got Wisa. I just don't think he's going to be performing as good as he was at the start of the season. So that's the reason why I avoid him. Jackson is just looks well for the moment, but creating chances till he actually starts getting regular goals is when I will start considering him in putting him in. Jesus is another option I can bring in, but there are hard games coming up, and he could be a rotation factor as well. Slight rotation factor or minutes factor as well, in my opinion. Because did he play the full game the other day? I think he did. He played the full game for the Champions League game. So, let me just double check that. Yeah, he did play. He came off like near the end. Which one did he come off? On the 69th minute. So you got 70 minutes of solid play. So yeah. Reece James is not gonna be back for a while. Chilwell, he might be playing, might not be playing. I'm not 100% sure. So it's a toss-up. But Gusto will definitely be playing. Colwell is, in my opinion, 75%. Because last game week he played left back. So with the new defender they've signed in centre back pairing with Thiago Silva. So it's a gamble. We don't know about Chilwell if he's fit enough to play. A lot of people have been taking Chilwell out of the teams. So, like, that's the main reason why I want to bring another defender in, because I don't know if Chilwell's going to start. Yeah, 100% sure. But yeah, that's why I want to bring another defender in, really, because Kova's not 100% sure Kova's going to start for them. So we bought in Gusto today or yesterday because your price went down, up. So another rookie mistake. Could bring Eduardo in, Morris. Could just bring Morris in that next game week, just for that thingy attack. Cause let's see, we go to my team. Yeah, but midfield is solid for that week as well. I don't see bringing in Morris as well for that game week. Doesn't seem logical to me to bring him in. I just think I've got to take out Caldwell, not Henry. I need to take out Henry. Okay, so right now I'm concentrating on taking my defender out, mainly. So you done it last night, so you got it before the price rise. Nice. Can't go for a spin, man. But a lot of people have him. The 2 games after that are not ideal against Villa, Liverpool, and Man City. So not the best person to bring in, in my opinion. Botman is a choice. His price has gone up. I just think maybe Fabian Schär has got a better chance of getting more points. Yeah. I don't know. I just think he's got a better chance of getting more points. Fabian Schär. Got it. Let me just have a quick look at the price change market. What's going on? What's everyone doing already? So Alves' price is most likely going to go up tomorrow again. Yeah. Ariola's price is edging there. Rudiger's as well. So yeah, sell Jackson. Tell him straight away, Alvarez. You should add Alvarez a long time ago. If you're watching my videos a few weeks ago, I was recommending him to come in a long time ago. So yes, if I were you, I would sell Alvarez to bring in Alvarez for Jackson. Even though Chelsea do have good fixture list, I'd rather have Sterling in my team than Jackson. The more experienced player out of both of them. In my opinion, yes. Jackson's price is probably going to drop tomorrow again. So yes, that's another reason why you need to take him out, because his price is going to drop. The target is at 100 minus 103. So yeah, I'll be taking him out. I think Isak's price is probably going to drop as well. Jota's price might be dropping. Grealish price definitely be dropping. Bayer's price thingy. Trent maybe in a week might be dropping. You know, as people keep taking them out, because everyone, like after 12:30, everyone will get after 1:30. Sorry, everyone will get the free transfer, and some people like doing the early transfers. So you will get some price drops tonight, I reckon, in my opinion. So yeah, but right now I'm gonna take out the transfers. How long have we got left? We've still got ages. We've got 45 minutes left. Still waiting some team news as well. Like, I'm just like, I like my team a lot. It's just I'm worried about having Saka in my team. Like, there are some hard fixtures for them. Like Tottenham at home, the Bournemouth away. I know Bournemouth away is a very easy fixture, but then they've got Man City at home straight after that as well. So it's not the best like fixture list in my opinion. Like if you're going to do a bit further, they've got Chelsea straight after that away as well. Then they've got some easy games against Sheffield United at home and Burnley at home, but in between that they've got Newcastle away. So these are some hard set fixture lists for Arsenal in my opinion. They're not. It's not going to be a walk in the park. So do I gamble? But I want Doku in my team. I can't bring in Doku because I already got Sergio Gomez. If I take a -4 hit, then yes. But then I don't want like. I still got Henry left in my team. So I feel like I need to be wildcarding very soon because it's just the way it's going down. The fixture list coming out. Need to get Salah back into his team somehow. I don't know why he's signing this team. This is not my team. Diaz should be there. I swear, sometimes it just pisses me off, man. This. There you go. So that's Luis Diaz. I just think I could take him out as well, but that's I've got 4 million in the bank, so I could bring in literally anyone I feel like bringing in. It's just what I need to do. But let's see if there's any team news for these games coming up. Because we got three 3 o'clock kickoffs. And so the Forest teams out apparently. Awani's playing, Turner's playing, Ariola, Anani, Bowley, Travas, Demovis, Roya, Cho. Any other team news? Yep, no Bernardo Silva squad today. Do we have anybody else? I see a lot of people playing Chilwell today, so that'll happen. But let's see what else can we do. Let's go to. Did I get defenders? If there's any other defenders that the Football Hub can recommend to me. A Jet. Lokaya, Toiler, Robertson, Burn. I could just go for the template and just go with the second highest AI put to score. I just don't see any of these players, man. Like, really, truthfully, I want Trent back, but he's not back, so I could just wait one more game week to bring Trent back in. But who have Liverpool got the game after? They got Tottenham away, so it's not the best game to bring in Trent in. It would be the best game to bring Trent back in as well. So that's another thing as well there. But okay, but yeah, okay, 2 away games. Yeah. Okay. Burnley away. Let's go back to British points. There's West Ham away, then Crystal Palace at home. Could go with Garvey Doll. But I just don't know if he's guaranteed to play game in, game out. That's just my only problem with him. Let me just make this further. Let me just make this 9 games. Trippier still sure, you know. It is a long-term transfer to bring him in, really, in my opinion. Even if I do 10 weeks. That's 4 games. That's what 6, 7. That's 5 game weeks. So, yeah, even there, like, that's when Trent will be back, hopefully, they're saying. But maybe just best bring Trent back in then, really, in game week 9. Game week 9 probably is going to be my most toughest. Game week 8 and 9, I think, is going to be the hardest ones to choose from, like where to play your wild card, in my opinion. If you want to play your wild card early, 8 and 9 is the option that you need to go with, in my opinion. Because they're the 2 game weeks where it starts, the fixture list really starts changing up for a lot of teams. Because, like, after game week 8, Liverpool have got an easy run of fixtures for a while. So, it's a thing you need to look out for. Plan in advance what you want to do. And feel free to ask any questions or anything like that. Yeah, so let's look at my keeper for a second. Let me just look at my keepers, because I could play Turner in the away game against Crystal Palace in game week 8, but not the best place to choose from, in my opinion. So let's have a look. Let me just message my opinion. Alright. Okay. So anything you guys want to ask me, go ahead. So let's go for midfielders. Okay, just let's have a quick look at the midfielders for game week up to 8, because that's what I'm aiming for, 8 or 9. So even then, Salah is still like highest predicted points out of everyone. It's just his price is a sticking point. Son is on there. I don't agree with the AI for this one, because I just don't think he will get that many points against Villa, Arsenal and Liverpool. So I want to have him in my team. Madison is a great option after the Liverpool game, in my opinion, when they play Luton. Could be, might get some points for the Liverpool game because it's a home game, but I just don't think so. But this is a big game this weekend against Arsenal versus Tottenham. It'll tell us more about the teams in general, like how they're going to play, how they're going to set up. And yeah, because even though Tottenham had a big game against United didn't really turn up for the game. So you can't really judge Tottenham on that. Tottenham are very open this year, very attacking team. I just want to see how Arsenal counter that at home. Foden is a great option to bring in if you want to bring in Foden. You could take a nice gamble with Doku. He's at 6.5 million. I think he's guaranteed starting today. I don't think the lineup's out yet, but he should be starting with Bernardo Silva not playing either. He's injured, of course. You got De Bruyne already out as well. So there is definitely some game time available for Doku. But let me just see if I can find any information of lineups coming out anytime soon. We've got 35 minutes till deadline still. Hopefully there's no like crashes from FPL sides. Doku, the thing is starting. Yeah, I think Doku may be the one to bring in today. So Doku is looking to start today. So if you have got a transfer we want to take a gamble with, I'll probably bring in Doku. He looked good the last 2 games he played. Hit the ground running compared to some other players that have come into the Premier League this season. So he could be a great choice as well to bring in. Another great choice could be, like, if you're looking for the cheap side, maybe new player Dominic Szoboszlai. His price has dropped to 6.4 now. I think his price was at 7 million. Let me just quickly have a look, because that is just crazy if that was. Let me just see. Yep, he was 7 million. But he is still 7 million. Yeah, what's going on? Like, oh, that's Dominic Solanke. My bad. Alright. So we've got a little bit more time to go still, half an hour to go still before deadline finishes. So in my opinion, let's just see what any team news that we can get. So the first 3 games up are against Crystal Palace and Fulham, Luton and Wolves. Those 2 games we're not looking for team sheets to line up for in general. The main team sheet lineup we're looking for is the Man City Forest game. To see like mainly if Doku plays or Foden plays and what the defensive lineup is really. If you're looking to make a defensive transfer or to see which defender to play in. So that's another good option to look out for. In my opinion, it's best to just check out Twitter as much as you can. According to, I'm going to change this back to 8 weeks. Okay, week 8. Don't want to look too far ahead because there's an injury. There is an international break after game week 8, I'm pretty sure. Then game week 9 is when we start our after the international break. So I'd rather not try to get predicted points after that. It should be just really before international breaks. We have another international break in November as well. So anything happening in this international break, you get injuries out of nowhere. So that's the main reason why you should have wildcarded already. But some people needed to do it because their teams weren't good enough. It's just the way it is. Yeah. I could go with Spinian, but I just see a lot of people already have Spinian in their team. So let's just look at the ownership on the defenders for a minute. So Spinian is still number 1 pick defender out of everyone, 63%. So yes, if he does good, my rank is not going to improve at all. But there's a chance he might not even play today because you just don't know with Brighton's rotation. They did lose the other day in the Europa game. So for me, he's not as nailed on as he was when he first started the season. So that's the one to watch out for. Now the second most picked one is Trippier. And I'm pretty sure he was just under 30% a few weeks ago when he did have the best games. The last game week he scored 8 points, which jumped him up to 13 points overall in the season. And he's got 32%. So it's a great to have. Chilwell still highly owned. Not 100% sure if he's going to start today. So your boy Alvarez, yeah. Alvarez is definitely the man to bring in. John Stones or Alvarez? John Stones, are you talking about the keeper? Or you talking about Jackson? The name is Ha. Clarify for me. I'll respond. But yeah. Because if you just look at the predicted points for the scores then. Wait. So yeah, game week to game week 8 is where you want to do it to. But even though Jackson is, but Jackson, I want to take AI's word for on Jackson's predicted points. Or Nana or Johnston. The thing about Johnston is he could be getting dropped very soon. He might not get dropped this week, but he might get dropped next week for Henderson. So that's a gamble in my opinion. Do you already have him? If you already have him, then you're just hoping he doesn't get dropped. But Onana against Burnley was an away game. United got away game? Yes, away game. So Onana will play. He needs to make up for his errors that he did in the Champions League games, which were rookie mistakes. He needs to fix up really for the price that he's been bought for. But yeah, let's have a look at the predicted points for goalkeepers because I don't think I've done that. So for goalkeepers, from the thing is that Kaminsky, of course, because you got double game week in game week 7, is the reason why he is top of the pile. Same as Trackfred. Ederson, yes, because he's got good fixture list, but he just most likely keep more clean sheets according to AI, which he is. But he does let in a goal every game. See, he have been letting a goal in every game. Like, it's just one of those things. So he's not going to make many save points. So stay away from him. Pope, he will make a lot of saves, but it's just too expensive for a keeper. 5.5 million as well. John Stones, yes, that's the one that you're talking about, mate. Good game against Fulham at home. Hope he, like, I know some people were hoping he plays this game and doesn't get dropped for Henderson. I can't guarantee you. If I were you, I'll try to see if there's any information on Crystal Palace team news really right now, because they're playing in they're playing at 3:00. So let's see if we can find Crystal any team news for Crystal Palace. I don't see any news at the moment for Crystal Palace team news. Not many people report that because it's not really a big game. Like, if they were playing one of the big teams, like, you probably know more of the lineup, but I'm just not 100% sure he's going to be playing, so, like, I can't recommend him. Martinez, yes, his price has dropped, but they have got some hard games. Chelsea away, Brighton at home, Wolves away, West Ham at home, and then they get some easy games like Luton, Forest, so maybe later on, Martinez. Leno, he has been scoring a lot of save points this season so far. Next game is against Crystal Palace, so away, but then Chelsea at home, Sheffield United, but it's Tottenham, Brighton, Man United, Villa, some hard games in my opinion, so yeah, I don't expect him to keep clean sheets. Yeah, he will. Onana will get auto subbed on, yes, for sure. So, yeah, you can do that, because have John Stone as your number one keeper, and then Onana will get subbed on. Because there's no way, like, there's going to be a substitution for a keeper during the game. So, you should be safe with that then, yeah. So, yeah, play John Stones instead. Like, Chelsea's keeper price has gone up to 4.6. That was a surprise to me. I didn't expect that to happen. Like, his price will go up. But he's cheap. It's a cheap way to get Chelsea to defend in, really. If you look at it that way as well. Like, it's like bringing in Colwell or bringing in Gusto, but Gusto's got a chance of getting attacking returns. I don't think Colwell's got a chance of getting attacking returns. So, yeah. I just think I'm gonna bring in Fabian Schär now, man. Like, I just don't know what it is. I'm just like, same as last week. I was edging towards Trippier, and I went with Trippier in the end. And right now I'm edging towards Fabian Schär, and I think I'm gonna have to go with him. I've got 4 million in the bank, so the $500,000 extra doesn't mean not really nothing to me. Let's see how much selected he is. So he's pretty low down on the selection list. So he's a nice differential for him, in my opinion. If you look at it, Botman is 19.4. So let's see how many people have bought him in this week. There's 95,000 people who have bought him in. Most people have bought in Botman instead because obviously he cost $500,000 cheaper. So there's a reason why they're like, because they want to save $500,000. But his price has gone up now, so it's 0.4 more cheaper. Gusto, already got him Trippier, these are highly owned players, transferred in players. Udi has got 2 hard games, I don't really want to bring him in. Romero, no. Lamptey, be a good backup for my Sergio Gomez if I could replace him for later on. Walker, I could bring in Walker, Like, what is Walker's ownership? His ownership is at 12%. So he's a semi-differential, not the best of differentials. but good enough. He's got 2 good game weeks against Nottingham Forest and Wolves. But then there's a hard fixture list after that against Arsenal, Brighton, and United. And I can't bring him in anyway because I've got Sergio Gomez. I could actually, but having Sergio Gomez in the team has affected my transfer plans quite a bit because it's not allowed me to pick another third Man City player to play on the pitch, which ain't the best of news. So, yeah. Yep, I'm gonna have to go with Fabian Schär. It looks like I'm gonna have to go with Fabian Schär on my team. Now I still got 3.5 million in the bank. Like I can really actually. Oh, I just missed out. I could have bring in Salah for Rashford, but I'm just short of that. So I'd rather not risk it. Nah, but Rashford's got too many good games to do that with. So Haaland's going to be my captain for sure. Sterling, this is a transfer that has been my most the most one I've thought about so far this season because I bought him in after this game week where he made 19 points and he made 2 points and 2 points. Let me see. 1 second. So yeah, that's the only reason Sterling. At least the thing is he's got such easy fixture list. I just have to have him for the next 3 game weeks. So Villa at home is probably the hardest one out of all of them, yes. But then they've got Fulham away and then Burnley away. Their away performance hasn't been the best either. So it is in my opinion, the most decisive, most knee-jerk reaction that I'd taken so far, bringing the Sterling in. I bought him in for Martinelli, who got injured, so it's not that bad of a move, but I'm finding it hard to take him out because he's already in my team. If I had Martinelli there instead, I'll be able to bring in another midfielder besides Sterling. Because I could bring in Maddison. No, not Maddison. I want to bring in one. I don't know, Ward-Prowse, but his price gone up. Liverpool away. I just don't see. And then Sheffield at home is a good game. Then Newcastle at home, it's decent games, but it's just so hard to pick these defenders, midfielders as well at times. Then you got March. March was one of my favourites at the start of the season to be in my team. The only reason he's not at the moment is because I say the fixture list and the rotation at Brighton at the moment. I don't think Europa football is going to be helping them quite a bit in the league department where they'll be rotating teams. They won't be as fluent and solid in the back as they should be, as they were last season, because there's so much changing going around in the team. So I feel deterred from that. I'm just keeping faith in Sterling, in my opinion, at the moment. Yeah. So keepers, we're not going to really talk about keepers. So right now, I've got 1 transfer in play, ready to make. We've got how long left we got to go? We've got 20 minutes, 19 minutes to go still to deadline. Let's just see. need to get the rank up this week again. Needs to get consecutive green arrows. The 6-1. I want the 6 in a row. It would be nice to get 6 in a row. Hopefully push my rank up to about 200k. But you just never know with FPL. Yeah. Let's just have a quick look at defenders. Just one more flick through of any players that I might want to pick instead of Fabian Schär. Yeah, let's see how many defenders have been bought in, like Botman, Gusto, Trippier, Udigi, Robber, Cash, Romero, Lamptey, Walker, Spinian. None of those defenders interest me at all, so I don't want to bring them in. Now Dan Burn is a great differential option in my opinion as well. But let me just see his points from last year, man. Okay, he only got 1 goal last year and 0 assists, so and Fabian Schär. He's got 1 goal and 3 assists, so got a better chance with Schär. But what? Let's see if I go for total XG. What about Trippier's there? Dingy, Walker, Drunk. Yeah, so the transfer we're going to do now is, at the moment, most likely going to be Trippier and Schär to bring in. So, what's up, Kay? You good? What transfers do you want me to recommend you, huh? Have you done any transfers, Kay? Hello, Yusuf. Thank you for joining me. Any information you want me to tell you or need help with, let me know. I could check up some project points for you if you want me to. We're like 16 minutes from deadline, so let's see how this goes. Who's best C without Holland, bro? Captain without Holland. Oh man, you ain't got Holland in your team. Captain without Holland, in my opinion, that's gonna be a hard one for this week. Have you got Alvarez in your team? Maybe Alvarez. Well, who's your best player in your team? Okay, your entire team. You need to go watch one of my videos quickly right now. Like, okay, let me just go to. I'll give you Team K right now. 1 second. Look at this. So you can create wildcard team coming up for you. AI generated wildcard team. Yeah, I will gamble on Alvarez then. Okay, this is a best wildcard free hit and wildcard team. So you can bring in this if you want. Some of these players, I won't recommend Son. Pick someone else. Trippier, Botman, maybe Fabian Schär instead of Botman. I don't know about bringing in these Luton players and Burnley players, and you can just avoid them if you want. Bring in Alvarez if you don't have Alvarez already. Salah, if you got Salah, you can have Salah. Like, if you look at a free hit team for just this game week, you'll have Saka, Bruno, and Mitoma. Mitoma, I don't know why he's on there. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to play. Start. Whoa, no. You have to put Haaland as captain if you got him, man. Haaland has to be captain most days, man. Like, is very hard, bro. Like, you start watching some of my videos, they might be helpful for you. I release like 2 videos a week, so if I were you, check them out whenever you can. Yeah, let me just, I think we got 10 minutes to go. That's 13 minutes to go still, so we still got a while. I don't know, buddy, man. Like, he's gonna be my captain this week against Nottingham Forest, man. Like, probably gonna get a hat trick. Like, I'm not gonna play past him. Like, he will be my captain today, this week. Like, he's been my captain nearly every game week, I think. I don't think there's been a game week where he's not been my captain. Yeah. Best choice, man. Best choice. Keep Haaland as captain, man. Especially for this game week. Maybe game week 8 when they're playing Arsenal, then you might not have to captain him. You can captain someone else. But for now, I'll say you captain him. For sure. If you missed it earlier, this is like the predicted points of prices that might go down tomorrow, basically, after today's transfers. Jackson's price might be dropping again tonight. It's at Jota, Grealish, Bayer, Trent's on the borderline of getting it done as well. So you should watch out for these players. If you've got them, take them out. Players that will be going up, probably most likely, over the tonight will be maybe Julian Alvarez again to 7 million. Areola, Rudiger, they're on the fringes at the moment. If more people start bringing them in, I don't see more people bringing them Rudiger that much, so it's on the maybe not. Like, maybe most times when it gets about 105 point target, then it goes up. So I'll watch out for that. Let me just confirm these transfers because I'm locking it in. I'm not like, just in case. One transfer down. Henry out. Share in. Confirm transfer. Put share on for Colwell. Thingy captain. Colwell second. Yep. Save my team. Make him vice. It doesn't really matter who you make vice. Yeah, bro. I have 2 defenders from Chelsea, man. But you know, I had Gusto from game week 1, so like I didn't bring him in. He was already in my team from the very start. So like right now, like, I've got the profit in there for him because like I had him from the start. I called James getting injured at the start of the season at some point, and when he even comes back, he's going to get injured again. That's the type of player he is. He's just, in my opinion, injury-prone player that you can't count on. That's why when they made him captain, it was laughable, in my opinion. Because how can you have a captain who's always injured? You know? Just doesn't work. And Colwell, I bought him for 4.5 million. I had Luke Shaw in my team, which was a mistake. It was game week 1. We went out United Spininian. I took out Luke Shaw when he got injured and brought in Colwell. I wasn't happy with the great transfer, but he did get me a clean sheet last weekend. So I was happy about that. I made like 54 points last weekend, I think. Was it? Let me have a look. Yeah, 56 points last weekend. So wasn't a bad week for me last week compared to most. I think the average last week was 44. So above the average, a million in rank, not bad. Could have been better with Diaz because he didn't play the full game, only played half the game. He could have made more points. But in my opinion, my best transfer so far in has been Alvarez. I bought him in a couple of weeks ago. He's been in my team he made me 40 points the week before. And he made me I bought him in this game week. And that's where he was like, the Chelsea defense is not that bad. It's their attack is that's bad, bro. They can't attack. They can't get goals. They can defend, but they can't get goals. So, like, defensively they're solid. It's just I don't think they can attack or get goals. And I'll just I'll have Doku, man, because he looks very, very solid to me, in my opinion. Like, if I didn't have Sergio Gomez in my team, like, I'll probably be looking to bring in Doku because he looked very solid in the last two games that he's played. He looked like he's settling to the Premier League very fast. It could be a false storm, but I guess Nottingham Forest at home, like is this maybe a second game at home? Yes. So expect him to like try to get another goal or assist in that game. Assisting Haaland, like especially if Haaland's going to score, say, a hat trick. Someone has to get those assists. So getting those assists will fall on Alvarez, Foden, or Doku. So in my opinion, Doku would be the better option. Maddison is the key player for Tottenham. You should keep but they've got two hard games against Arsenal and Liverpool. It's not going to be a walk in the park. You done your team?
I put Marchin.
Marchin for who?
Martinelli.
For Martinelli.
Yeah.
Not you couldn't put Doku in?
Huh?
You've done it already?
Yeah.
Oh, you already got Sergio Gomez. You can't bring him in. Okay. Same as me.
Man City, yeah?
Yeah. So, yeah. Doku asks, that's why this guy's asking me now, isn't it? He's asking me about Doku or Madison. I'm telling him Doku. I reckon
But
Doku.
should I just leave Trent in there? Will Trent come back?
His price will drop tomorrow again.
But how bad is his injury?
He may be back next weekend. Maybe. But even the next week is a hard game against Tottenham away. So do you really want him for Tottenham away?
So who would I put in though?
Trippier. You got Trippier?
I've got better money in the bank though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you can get Trippier in. Get Trippier, you can get Share. Like if you look at how long we got? How long we got left? We got 6 minutes. Okay, let's look at your okay, so predicted points of defense for what games do you want to look at for? Because I could do Gameweek 6 to 8. So look, you can put in Trippier. Trippier is the most predicted points. That's what I bought in last weekend in Mowgli. Or you can attack.
Got some easy games, isn't it?
Yes. Or you can bring Fabian Schär in, which is cheaper at 5 million, and then you can.
That leaves me with 2.8 million in the bank.
How much? I mean, I've got 3.5 million, and I had 4 million today in my bank before I made my transfer.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for Trippier.
Right. Yeah, Trippier. If you've got the money, bring in Trippier. So, yeah, definitely.
But he should definitely be on the bench, innit?
And remember for this game, you got Jackson in your team, man. I just don't have no faith in him, man.
He's missed too many sitters. He has to score one, innit? I know,
but it's just a number 9 curse, Mobley, man. I have more faith in Mbubi than I do having Jackson Mobley. That's the thing.
You reckon?
Yeah, maybe play Mbubi instead of Diaz because Diaz might not start today.
You reckon?
Yeah,
why?
Maybe because he played the full game on Thursday.
And he didn't play he came on
the week before. But the week before he came on because of the international break. But he did play full game on Thursday.
Oh, because they landed late, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, because they landed on Friday and they played on Saturday 12:30. But if I were you,
I'm gonna keep it like this. Do something different. Everyone's gonna have him playing.
Yeah, most people, especially ownership.
But it's at home at Everton, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And you know he's gonna be on pens as well. That's another thing. He's gonna be on pens. So if you look at top percentage, yeah, for Mbubi And Boom's top percentages is 31%. So it's a high percentage of owned, you know. Now, if you look at points made, like 12 points made from midfielders, he's number 1. He ain't no joke, Mowgli. You benching the number 1 player, yeah? Who's above Salah, yeah?
So who should I bench then?
Diaz.
You really think I should bench Diaz?
Who's the other strikers? You got Son as well. I think Son. You can bench Son as well, Mowgli.
Nah.
So, yeah, it's Arsenal, Mowgli, man.
Yeah, but he can score a goal, innit? You never know. Arsenal could just have a shit game, innit? Which I don't think is going to happen, but still.
Trippier, you got Spinning, and you got a good defense. Like Rudy is a good defender to have on the bench, but it's just Jackson. I just don't. I just have no faith in Jackson, Mowgli.
I'm going to give it a risk.
Alright, my boy's going a risk for Jackson, but that's his choice. Anything else you guys want to ask me? We have got literally 3 minutes to deadline. Anything you guys need to know, questions, go for it. I'm here to help. Yeah. Happy with my team. My team is it saved? Yeah, my team's saved. I'm good to go, man. Like I've done it. Nah, the stress is gone now a little bit, but the stress will start as soon as the kickoff starts again. Just how FPL is. Always thinking about what your players are gonna do. Hopefully, we're good and we get some green arrows, because that's what we're looking for. Green arrows. Everybody's looking for green arrows. Because if you look at my past history, game week history, I started off with a rank of 3.5 million, went up to 3.3, then 2.9, then got a massive jump to just under a million, and then got another jump last weekend to 372. I'm hoping to break the 300k mark comfortably this weekend, hopefully, if things go my way. You can see my previous ranks as well. Last year I came to 2000. That was my when I took start taking FPL really seriously. I wasn't taking it that seriously before that. Like, it was just a thing you just play in the background, you know. But now I've started taking it really more seriously, putting more research into it, more time and effort. The more time and effort you put into the game, into the FPL, the higher your rank will be. It's just one of those things. If you put no effort into it, your rank ain't gonna increase, and you're gonna be where you are. You know. So if you want to do something, do it properly, and go in for it. Like that's my one piece of advice I can give to you. But let's go. Let's quickly have a look at the my league position. Who am I aiming for? So let's try to get to number 2 in my mini league. 4 points off him. 24 points off number 1. But he's played his wild card and his bench boost already. So I have a little advantage on that. Those 20 points I can make up. So I quickly have a look at his team. He's got Jackson in his team, no Alvarez. He might be bringing Alvarez in this week. We're not 100% sure. We'll find out later on. Then he got Saka, Odegaard, Mbabu, Madison, Rashford, Chilwell, Gusto, Saliba. Not the best team in my opinion. I'm pretty sure he has Salah like a week ago. Oh, we are done. So, no more picking teams. We are done. So, the game's updating now. Website's uploading. I hope you lot done your transfers. And you did it on time. Didn't miss out. And hopefully, you all get green arrows. Because that's what we're all aiming for. To get higher ranks. Let's hope we do it. Thank you again for watching me. It's been a pleasure for joining me. Any of you new guys there, please like and subscribe to my channel for future FPL content and for notifications on your YouTube app for when I'm going live. And check out my Twitter channel. Hope that's called X now. Hopefully I'll start doing more posts. Normally I just do posts about when I'm posting what videos and stuff. I think I need to start posting more stuff about my opinions during the games. I'll start doing that, hopefully. I'm a bit lazy like that, you know. So, you know, stuff has happened, you know. I'm always doing other stuff as well. So, hopefully you all have a good weekend. And check out my watch along will be tomorrow for the Liverpool game. Hopefully I'll finish work early so I can get back on time and we can watch the game together. And hopefully you can join me. And hopefully Liverpool win with a big goal margin. Come on, you Reds! Thank you for watching me. See you next time. See ya!